High School. The energy's building as we gear up for the boys' game between the Harmon Hawks and the Schlagle Stallions. Let's take a minute to shout out the brains behind the squads. Two proud KCKPS alumni giving back to their roots.
Absolutely, Coach Mo. Leading the Harmon Hawks is none other than Coach Boo Richardson, the product of Wyandotte High School. Coach Boo sharpened his skills at Coffeyville Community College and then balled out at Illinois State University. Now he's back home pouring his heart into building a strong basketball culture at Harmon as well as into the community. My son actually attended one of his clinics because he links up with the Boys and Girls Club, and he absolutely loved it. And I loved it. It was full of fundamentals. He really starts from the bottom up when it comes to age.
Yes, he does. And on the Stallion sideline, we've got Coach Kelly Newton. You know, he's another Wyandotte alumni, Janae. You know that?
All right, middle baby.
Coach Newton, he took his game to Oklahoma University and now brings his experience and pride back to KCKPS family. He also coached in college at Kansas City, Kansas Community College. So it's great pride to have both of these guys here. We got to love the way that these two are repping their hometown. Their stories and leadership are the backbone of what KCKPS athletics are all about. Heart, pride, and community.
For real, both coaches, you know, they have a clear vision for their programs and the drive to make a lasting impact. It's not, it's not just about basketball. It's building character and sharpening futures. I can't wait to see these teams tonight.
We're going to talk just a little bit about some of the players. It's going to be a clash. It's going to be a clash. The Hawks are all about hustle. Coach Richardson emphasizes fundamentals and teamwork, and he's got several players from alongside him is Allen, Mikey, Cash, Dom, and Sean. They're all seniors, been stepping up to play really good. We got to also look at the Stallions. They pride themselves on defense first mentality. They took a win. You got to talk about the win that they had, a nail-biter win over Ruskin, edging them out by 1 point, showcased their defensive prowess. Coach Newton's emphasis on defense is clearly paying off for them.
But I got to shout out my boy Ronnie Bush, though.
Okay.
I'm a little biased because I've been watching Ronnie for the last, couple years. So, that's a personal baby to me. So okay. I think Ronnie's going to have a great game today. So even though we're going to talk about predictions later, I'm always on Team Ronnie Bush side.
Okay.
I just got to put that out there.
I like that. He leads the team in points and rebounds.
He show out.
I don't want to forget Sincere Lewis. He's a lockdown defender and leads the team in steals. Yep. So he's kind of their go. Now let's get to it. We're going to talk about predictions, all right? That's what it's time for. So who are you going with tonight?
So I would love to say, because of my boy Ronnie Bush, I would predict for Schlagle. But because I'm so intrigued and I love what Boo Richardson does with the community and with the boys and how he really breaks down everything, I got to go with the Harmon Hawks just because I love the way he runs his program, and I love how he teaches his boys. So I got to go with the Harmon Hawks.
Okay. Well, I graduated from Wyandotte.
I know you did.
Right, and so you know what that means?
You ain't going for Schlagle.
I ain't never picking Schlagle for nothing.
So Harmon has the most predictions.
Harmon's got the most predictions.
We got to see.
All right, folks. We've set the stage for what's bound to be an epic showdown. So stay locked in with us with KCK Sports Network. Tip-off's up next.
Hey, welcome back for the second half of our doubleheader of Schlagle and Harmon. This time the boys' varsity teams will get at it. Coach Chuck Holmes here with Coach Larry Fennell.
Yes, sir.
And our statistician, Steve Henderson. We're in for a classic ball game here between these two teams. Schlagle controls the tip. Bringing it up court. Both of these teams play tenacious defense with some powerful offenses out here. Schlagle with the opening, and number 12 goes in, and he is fouled.
And just like the girls, we see Schlagle going straight to the paint right there. So we're going to see right now. This is going to be a game of wheels.
They're going to be up and down the court.
Yeah,
I just got that feeling they're both going to be running up and down the court. You see Bush going in, who's fouled. He'll be at the free throw line. Ronnie Bush. You heard Coach Mo and Coach Jones talking about what they expect for the ball game and stuff tonight too. So I think we're all on the same page when it comes to that. Bush with the first points of the game. Both teams with experienced coaches on the sideline.
Mm-hmm.
And Bush with a nice touch at the free throw line. Gives the Stallions an early lead, 2-0. And if you watch Williams bring the ball up floor, quickly over to Gazadikwe. Gazadikwe throws it away. And right off the bat, we got a slam right off the bat to kind of knock the goalpost off his hinges a little bit.
Yeah, that was, we see Schlagle coming out in this defense and forcing Harmon to play a little faster than they probably want to right now.
Again, here we come.
Easy basket.
This time the long range jump off. Williams gets the rebound. Puts it up court. Pulls it back out. A little pressure on him. And take a look at this dunk, man, from Bush. Bush is able to steal the basketball.
He's out there in the pass. Cardinal sin, never pass the ball backwards towards your goal. Cardinal sin.
No, he's leading scorer already. It's 4-0 Schlagle.
4-0. One-man show early.
Again, Taylor looking inside, gets the ball down inside. Richardson pulls the ball back out. Gets it out to Lewis. Lewis at the top of the key, passing it around. Schlagle, Harmon in a man-to-man defense. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Down to 2, down to 1. No good. And once again, the rebound. Schlagle fighting hard for it. Bush comes away with it, gets the rebound again. Bush takes it back up with the left hand.
Oh, there he is again. He's outworking the Harmon Hawks right now, and it's a one-man show. And Bush is showing us he wants to play tonight.
Lewis with some pressure defense, and the ball's almost stolen away. Here comes Williams in with the right hand, and he lays it in.
Yeah, it was a little healthy skelter right there, but that kind of settles things down for Harmon. Sometimes you just got to get a basket.
Cuts it down to 6-2. Schlagle leads, gets the ball into Ross. It's the ball into Bush, I'm sorry. We gotta have a traveling call. Harmon will inbound the basketball as Hammer gets it in. Over to Williams. Williams calls out the offense, walks the ball up the court. Gazadikwe with the basketball out to Williams. The three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Lewis from Schlagle. Pushes the ball up the court real quick, and he's stopped by Gazadikwe. Doing a good job of stopping the basketball. Richardson with the cross dribble. Pulls it back out. Taylor with the basketball. Goes to the top of the key. Down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Richardson holding the basketball, looking for an open man. Richardson again with the long three-pointer, no good. Bush with the rebound, taken away, and here comes Williams again, pushing the ball up court. This time, Richardson with the miss. Well, Hammer with the miss. And a driving layup.
And
as Taylor was able to get the ball
that was
in.
Taylor right there. So early on, what we're seeing is the Stallions coming out with the pressure. Harmon is doing a very good job of dealing with it early.
We got bodies flying all over the place here, Coach.
They're all over the place.
We're going to have a quick foul. And, you know, Sumner Academy, their applications are now being accepted. All students in the 7th, 8th, and 9th grade that are interested in applying for Sumner Academy for the 2025-26 school year must complete the online application located on the district's website. The window will close on Friday, January 31st. To learn more about the requirements and applications process, visit the Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools website for more information. Harmon inbounds the basketball as Williams with the basketball being pressured. Again, all the way in, we're going to have a foul from behind. Cameron is fouled from behind.
Foul on Bush, his first, team foul number 2 against the Stallions.
Cameron with the inbound. Out to the top of the key, the long-range three-pointer, just off, no good. Somebody's ankles were broken almost, and he comes in one. As Bush comes streaking down the lane, picks up the foul in the old-fashioned three-point opportunity.
Right now, Chuck, we're just kind of seeing the Stallions are a little bit faster to the ball. As we're looking right here, is a nice move right there. Bush is flashing. First thing he does is shows his hands. I'm open. It flashes to the rim. There it is, 2 points, and he's back to the line. So right now, we're looking at Bush right now, and if I have my count right, he has 8 points.
He's got eight of the 10 points.
And 3 rebounds.
And 3 boards. So he's already had a night.
Yeah, he's right now. It's the Bush quarter.
And we're 3:45 left in the first quarter. He's already having a game. Nice rotation on the basketball. He's got a nice soft touch.
He does. Nice high arc rotation, a lot of backspin, makes a soft shot.
Ball was tipped. Williams throws it away. Bush with the basketball up court quickly, and it's going to be fouled as Williams tries to get back with the foul. Richardson will go to the free throw line.
Foul number 5. Hughes, his first, team foul number.
Foul's going to be on Hughes.
Against the Hawks. Richardson at the line, shooting 2.
Richardson with the first shot, a little bit strong. Misses at the free throw line. Substitution coming in. As Gazadikwe checks in. And White checks out. Actually, that's an efficient checks out. Misses the other free throw again. And it's going to be Harmon basketball. You know, Coach, with all the snow we've had, you know, these kids have really had a chance to really practice after the Christmas break. And, you know, just watching the energy that both these teams have possessed so far has really been good. We're going to have a timeout from Harmon. Good. I tell you what, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're going to come right back after that to have more action here, right here on the Kansas City, Kansas Public School. You know, a group of students at Lindbergh Elementary School is focusing on more than just reading, writing, and arithmetic. For the past 2 months, a select group of students have been honoring their technique, honing their technique, mindset, and physicality as part of a new martial arts pilot program launched at the school. Let's take a look at that here real quick.
Just hold it, right?
And welcome back to Schlagle High School, where the Stallions lead Harmon Hawks 11-2. The ball's going to stay right there.
Yeah, we had a turnover and then another turnover.
Almost.
That's good action.
I think I like that martial arts program, though.
Yeah, I like that.
That's pretty good right there. I don't want to be messing with any of those guys down there, to tell you the truth.
We had Deca and home ec.
Indeed.
There was no martial arts.
No martial arts.
Unless you're on the football team or wrestling.
Watch the old Bruce Lee movies. That's where we learned ours. Yeah. Gazadikwe with the inbound pass. Gets it over to Hammer. Hammer back to Gazadikwe, who takes it out to the top of the key, calling out to play. Gazadikwe looking for the give and go.
Oh.
It's going to be foul. I mean, going to be blocked from behind by Richardson.
Good block, just in the right spot at the right time.
Yep, we're going to have a travel call as Taylor got a little bit happy feet.
Yeah, it was the puppies were not set.
He saw something he liked. Once again, the mind was willing, but the body says no.
Yes.
And this is going to be thrown away. And it's going to go back to Harmon. It's an unforced error for Schlagle will retain possession here.
Yeah, it looks like right now and early on, Harmon has 5 turnovers to the Stallions 2.
And it shows on the scoreboard. They're trailing 11-2 with 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Richardson with the basketball, being hounded by Gazadikwe.
Oh,
and we're going to have a travel. So good job by Gazadikwe putting pressure on Richardson.
Yeah, sometimes as a defender, you just have to stay just close enough to the ball handler to make him a little uncomfortable. And right there, we saw Taylor try to just take off too fast.
Harmon, nice pass. Oh, they wasn't expecting it.
No one was ready.
Hey, Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools is partnering with Legends Toyota to honor a Teacher of the Quarter. The district's very first recipient of this award is Jennifer Alvarez, a second-grade teacher at Mark Twain Elementary School. The Toyota Teacher of the Quarter receives a car for the weekend, dinner, and a night stay at the Plaza. So join me in congratulating Ms. Alvarez.
Good job, Ms. Alvarez.
Good perks, good perks.
Good perks.
And there's going to be a block there. Here comes Harmon quickly back down the floor, and it's going to be taken away, and he travels. Schlagle was able to hustle back, but unable to control it. As Ross steps out, he gets the travel call. Referees for tonight's game, as we look at it at the crew chiefs, Zach Temple, when we have Al Steed and Henry Graham, who worked the girls' game also.
Yes, yes.
And a nice three-point shot.
Williams for 3.
As Williams is able to knock down the three-pointer, something much needed by Harmon.
Much needed.
Again, driving the lane, another block. And then we're going to have a foul in the backcourt as Ross, a little bit handsy.
Yeah, a little handsy right there. You got to, anytime you impede the progress of the ball handler, they're going to call you for a foul. You can't. That's the old Michael Jordan riding you steering you with his hand on your hip.
The old Michael Jordan.
Yeah, they don't allow you to do that anymore. You just can't steer somebody with putting your hands on their hips.
Indeed. And again, a lot of pressure there. But Williams able to maintain control.
That's quick foul.
And it's going to be a quick foul. Williams doing a good job.
Foul on number 32, his second, foul number 4.
Picked up number 2 on Ross. Real quick. Gazadikwe with the throw in looking. Gets it over to Williams. Here comes the pick. She comes across. Again, quick hands by Schlagle. They're able to knock the ball away, and Richardson drives it up court real quick. Able to maintain control. He goes in, and he's going to be traveling.
That's a travel.
So he's out of control.
Yeah, he's got to settle down a little bit right there. After the ball was knocked out of his hands the first time, he needs to really kind of just pick that ball up, regather himself, settle down, and find somewhere else to pass.
Yeah, indeed. Well, once again, here comes Schlagle pushing the ball up, currently trailing down by 6, 11-5. About a minute 40 left here in the first quarter. Good, tough defense by Schlagle. Lewis is able to take the ball away. And good hustle. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Hey, we encourage the community to stay connected and informed as much as possible by attending one of the school board meetings. If you can't attend in person, you can watch the board meetings live on the district's YouTube channel. Next meeting will be January 28th. Then there's one on February 11th, another on the 25th of February, and another on the 25th of March. So check the district's website for more information at www.kckschools.org. Nice basket by Schlagle, puts them up by 13-5. More stifling defense. Good pass, give it a go as number 11 is unable to finish off as Brandon Adamson.
That was a good pass.
Finish it off. It was a good pass. Bush has been quiet here the last few minutes as he ran off the first 7 to 10 points. They've done a good job of collapsing defense on him. Look it up, and the ball is thrown away. Taylor with the interception. Taking it down to Lewis, giving it up. And
there he is.
Easy layup.
You ask for it.
And you get it.
And you get it.
He's been quiet for a little bit, so I was kind of concerned. I got a little tired. Rebound by Schlagle. As they look at the clock, they're going to slow it down and work for that last shot. We're going to have a timeout from Schlagle. We want to give a huge shout out to our amazing custodians and maintenance staff for their hard work last week in clearing snow off our school campuses throughout the district. Hey, a big thank you out to those guys. There was a lot of snow. We had about 8 or 10 inches of snow in some places, even more in some, not including the wind drift. And not just the snow, but the cold they had to deal with as well.
Yeah. Even my big dog got lost in the snow.
I got little dogs, and they were lost in the snow.
Yeah.
So, big shout out to those guys, because I don't want to shovel snow at my own place. And here they are, and they do it at the schools,
yes,
at the districts, at the different buildings, at their own homes too, no less. So they had to fight their way out of their own neighborhoods to get here to make sure the properties were safe here. So that's outstanding, outstanding work for those guys. And they never get enough credit.
It never get enough. Never get enough.
They never get enough credit. Not just for snow maintenance.
Yeah, unless they do something wrong, they don't get any good credit for it.
Exactly.
Without those guys, the schools won't open without those guys.
Exactly. Well, even during good weather, they're scrubbing floors and they're washing this. The cafeterias are always cleaning.
Yes.
Here comes Harmon with the long jump shot from the top of the key. No good. Misses everything. About 7.3 seconds remaining. Harmon trails by 10. And quickly up the floor, Richardson with the long three-pointer, no good. Rebound, and that's going to end the first quarter here. Hey, high school students at Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools have the opportunity to study in 17 different career and technical education pathways through the Diploma Plus program. Let's take a look at that video.
Yeah.
It talks more about the Diploma Plus program.
The biomedical pathway are for students that are interested in healthcare careers, biomedical technology careers, all the way from nurses, doctors to microbiologists and nuclear medicine physicists.
Take that tape flag, put it over the injury.
Our introductory course is our Principles of Biomedical Science course. From that course, you then transition to Human Body Systems or Anatomy and Physiology course, followed by Medical Interventions, and then Biomedical Innovations, which ends up being our capstone course, where students then kind of showcase all the skills that they've learned. We have projects all the way from research to public service announcements to new interventions or enhanced interventions.
Notice that there's 8 types of fractures.
In Human Body Systems, it is just that we look at the various human body systems.
We basically just learn about the human structure, especially with the bones, how the body functions and how everything ties in together basically. She basically had us look at a bunch of bones, and she wants us to use the medical terms that she taught us instead of using like common words.
They were identifying not only those bones that they see, but then the types of fractures or injury that's occurring with that bone as well.
I chose to take this class because I knew that I wanted to go into the medical field. It's interesting to learn about our bodies and how they function.
It makes me feel proud, especially when not only they go into the field, but they can maintain. We have a pretty good track record. We're seeing our students excel, and that makes me very proud.
And welcome back to Schlagle High School, where the Harmon Hawks trail the Stallions 15-5 as we begin the second quarter. Coach Chuck Holmes here with Coach Larry Fennell, statistician Steve Henderson, So happy to bring you the second part of our doubleheader tonight. Schlagle's girls got their first victory in 3 years in the girls matchup. And long three-pointer shot by Williams.
And that will be his second three of the game.
Coach, what do you see so far? We're going to have a travel here as Lewis shuffles his feet. What do you see so far? What did you see in the first quarter that got you excited?
Well, not to take anything from any of the other 9 players on the floor, but it was the Ronnie Bush show.
Yes, it was.
So out of Schlagle's 15 points, I believe Ronnie Bush has 13 of those.
Yes, indeed.
So he started off the game with a quick 7, and then it's just kind of been him. You know, that dunk kind of propelled him and got him going and got his team going. So Harmon's did a good job of kind of settling down a little bit and slowing Schlagle down, but it still comes down to the pressure. And Schlagle's applying a lot of pressure on the defensive end.
As we see that here, Gazadikwe is able to dish the ball off. And now when they're able to beat the press, they need to knock down those little simple shots like that.
Yeah, you got to knock the shots down when you beat the press. They're having limited opportunities. They're only getting one shot up because Schlagle's doing a good job on the glass.
Taylor with the basketball. We're at the top of the key as we watch both coaches doing their jobs, coaching hard on offense and defensive end. It's like Schlagle's Harmon's dropped off into a zone. Long shot. Didn't draw any iron. Here comes Gazadikwe with it. Quick hand. Back over. Oh, that's
knockdown.
And a Fission is able to knock that down.
Yeah, that was good ball movement by the Hawks right there. Sometimes you got to make that extra pass for the guy that's a little more open than you are.
Cuts the lead down to 15-11 as Harmon is starting to work their way back into this game. Ross down low looking hard for the basketball. Gets it, turns it, and spins. And Bush able to knock it down.
It looks like we called him up.
Here comes Hammer. Going to have a block. That's Taylor with the block. It's going to be on the floor. Referee Al Steed makes the call.
Foul number 3, Taylor. His first, team foul number 5. Sorry, team foul number 1.
Watch both teams as both coaches working hard.
Yes, they are. Every opportunity you get to coach your team, you got to take it.
Gazadikwe with the cross pass. Finds a man that's open. Gets it over back to Williams.
Oh.
Did he step out of bounds?
He stepped out of bounds.
Williams steps out of bounds, or the guy he passed it to, I didn't see who he's passing to, but maybe Williams stepped out. I couldn't see it from this angle here. But either way, Schlagle still leads 17-11.
Yeah, that was Brandon that stepped out.
You know, we're talking about them not being able to have the opportunity to really practice the teams and stuff. This is Schlagle played yesterday.
Yes,
they did. They played Highland Park yesterday, and they've got another game at the end of the week. They played the Stallions from Sumner Academy later on.
Yeah, and
this week.
That's a tough game to go to play Highland. They're always a good, strong team. They were a good, strong team when I was in school a long time ago.
Countdown 3 seconds. Dan snatched away the rebound. Hammer comes away with the rebound. Gives it off the running run-hander, no good by Williams. And here come the Stallions as they push the ball up the floor. Quick kick out. Number 10 with the shot, no good. Jones misses. We're gonna have a foul.
Fouls on number 1.
Yeah, they'll end this stint up with Sumner. So Coach Al will have his team ready for him.
You know, Sumner always has a good team. Coach Al does a good job with his players down there. He gets the absolute maximum out of all of them.
Absolute maximum.
Bush at the free throw line. Nice soft touch. Was just off the mark.
Just off a little bit.
Got wholesale substitutions coming in for the Hawks.
Wellen, Sparks, and Hughes checking in for the Hawks.
Yeah, I see Coach Boo working over there hard. He's encouraging those young men and trying to put him in the right spot.
Once again, Bush at the free throw line. And the second one. And this one falls for him. So Bush continues his hot hand at the leading the team in scoring. Quick hands. And he just misses the layup there. As you had Jones with the quick hands.
Yeah, that was all anticipation right there. He just kind of stayed in his spot and
the replay here is
take a look and see how he just kind of stayed in his spot, and he pretty much played defense on two guys right there. So there was a guy coming up for the pass and the pass itself.
Yep, Hughes with the foul. Jones able to knock the first one down. White coming in, checking in for Richardson. And he misses the free throw here. Bush is in there fighting for the rebound. And we're going to have another foul as Lewis is able to take it in. Draws the foul.
Foul number 3.
Yeah, it was good hands by the Stallions down low. Knocked that ball around and kept it in. And Williams was aggressive to the goal, which is what you want when you're within 5 feet.
And that foul's going to be on Husky. And so far, there's 3 in a row. Well, not 3 in a row, but it's 2 of the last 3 they've missed from the free throw line as Lewis is unable to convert. Stallions are up by 8. Just 4:48 remaining here before halftime. And look who with the rebound with the left hand.
There's that man again.
Yeah, Mr. Bush fighting hard on the boards, takes it back up. That pushes the lead back out to 10. And we got away with one. And he stepped out of bounds. And a Fission.
Not under 4. It's not under 4.
No. Schlagle looking to do something long. 3-point shot just off the rim. Harmon comes away with the rebound. A little bit helter-skelter there, but coming up with 4 minutes remaining here before halftime. 2-point shot, no good. Rebound by Harmon. Wrong 3-pointer, no good. Williams comes flying in, gets the rebound, throws it back up, no good. Still fighting for the rebound, kicks it back out to Hammer. Hammer with the 3.
Knocked it down.
So, hey, did you know there were nearly 70 different languages spoken in Kansas City, Kansas public schools? The district has a migrant education program to ensure all migrant students reach challenging academic standards and graduate with a high school diploma or complete a GED that prepares them for the responsible to be citizenship, further learning, and productive employment. Let's take a look at that.
Many families travel across the United States following the harvest season in search of work and a better life. But for their children, this lifestyle can mean frequent moves, new schools, and disrupted education. That's where the Title I Part C and the Kansas Migrant Education Program come in. Our program provides academic support and services to help students and families from migrant lifestyles succeed in school and beyond. Here in Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools, we offer services that include academic support and tutoring, credit accrual and transfer assistance, college and career counseling, summer programs and field trips, health and wellness resources, parent and family engagement opportunities, and school supplies. When students qualify for this program, they can catch up on credits and stay on track for graduation, develop new skills and interests, build confidence and self-esteem, connect with peers and mentors, access resources and support for college and careers.
Estoy muy agradecido de estar en el programa del niño migrante, ya que me han ayudado mucho, me han dado soporte en la escuela con mi hijo.
El programa inmigrante me ayuda demasiado, nos ayudan a saber cuál va a ser el futuro en el que queremos estar o qué colegio podemos elegir. también te ayudan también a brindarte comida y darte estabilidad, que es lo que requieres cuando necesitas estar en la escuela. Estoy muy agradecido por estar en este lugar, ya que me aporta mucha seguridad y estar feliz.
Join the Kansas Migrant Education Program and empower your child's education and future. Contact us to learn more and get involved.
Migrant programs are solely provided to migrant students and parents who qualify for the program. To learn more, visit the district website at kckschools.org. That's kckschools.org. Back here at Schlagle High School, Coach Larry Fennell.
Yep.
I'm Chuck Holmes, bringing you to action tonight as the Schlagle Stallions take on the Harmon Hawks. Schlagle leads at 21-14. And, Coach, we've seen a pretty entertaining ball game so far.
Right now, it's Ronnie Bush versus the Harmon Hawks.
Well, he's had a little bit of help.
It's the Ronnie Bush show right now versus the Harmon Hawks. His teammates are helping him make the Ronnie Bush show in the first half.
So the best supporting actors, as you're trying to tell me.
That's right. There are supporting actors that also get awards as well.
Okay. As Harmon is dropped off into a 2-3 zone. Quick hands, almost stolen away. Jones with the rebound and he gets the ball inside of Richardson.
Nice. I like the pass. I like the look. I like that Richardson did not bring it down as a little guy. Don't bring it down. Just go ahead and finish it. You know where you're at on the court.
Richardson putting pressure on the basketball. And quick hands as Lewis is able to get his hands in, causing a turnover. Good help, good weak side help defense.
Good help, good help. Good hands, reach in and get that ball out of there. So it was a good defensive sequence by the Stallions.
It's like Harmon's in a 2-3 zone, trying to neutralize Bush a little bit.
Yeah, he's just, it's hard to stop an active guy in the zone like that. As the zone moves, he just kind of slides to the open spot.
With the rebound, the shot, no good. And even with the zone, unable to stop Bush.
Even with the zone, he still gets a rebound, and another 2 points for Mr. Bush. He's having a stellar game right now, and it's just the first half.
Hammer brings the ball up, gets it over to Gazadikwe. Gazadikwe gets the ball off. And Husky unable to finish it. Here comes the Stallions, pushing the ball to the floor again. Three-pointer.
Oh!
Mr. Jones knocks the three-point down.
And that was just Mr. Jones being in the right spot, got his feet set, and the guard found him, and he knocked it down. 3 points.
Williams. Actually, it's Husky bringing the ball up. Husky with the left hand, able to finish it.
Yeah, he's been trying to get over there the entire game, and the Stallions have been playing a good defense on him by just kind of keeping him out of that lane. But as you can see right there, you get one step. Yep. Take that replay out. There's a little hesitation to get him off his mark, and he just continues to move on. And you know,
that's a good crossover dribble.
That was a good crossover. I know he didn't like that foul, but you can't body the guy up like that underneath. They're going to call that foul every time.
Husky back to try to complete the three-point play. Able to knock it down. Mix score 28-15. Schlagle up by 13. 2 minutes left before halftime. Taylor with the basketball. Looking for something inside. Harmon still in that 2-3 zone. And the long jump shot in and out and back in as Mr. Jones knocks down his second one.
That's back-to-back threes for Mr. Jones.
Oh, we almost had a turnover there. Not quite. Gets it over to Gazadikwe. And we're going to have a foul here. Hey, the Carl B. Bruce Middle School Tigers are beaming with pride after two of their sports teams finished their seasons undefeated. Last fall, both the football and girls basketball teams won every game, a rare feat for not just one, but two teams at the same school. Learn more about the awesome accomplishments by visiting KCK Public Schools newsroom on the district's website. Congratulations to those guys at Carl B. Bruce Middle School. That's both teams, the football team and the girls basketball team. They won every game, so a very rare feat indeed.
Very rare feat. And that's Carl Bruce, right?
Yes.
I think we know the principal at Carl Bruce, right?
I believe we do.
Yes,
I believe we do.
Trouble. Miss Stacy Chapman.
Yeah.
And that would be the school that I came out of as well.
Indeed.
Carl Bruce was my principal while I was there.
I was going to say, because Stacy wasn't around yet when you were there.
She was not.
Yeah, she was around, but she was kind of young when you were there.
Very much so.
Shout out to Stacy over
That's right. Shout
Carl
out.
B. Bruce Middle School.
Hey, cuz.
Yeah. Yes, it's a family affair here. What can you say? So.
We're all about education.
Indeed. Yeah. So today's her sister's birthday, by the way. Yeah, Michelle's birthday. So happy birthday to her, too.
Happy birthday.
And here come the Hawks as they, with the turnover, push the ball up the floor. A little less than 50 seconds remaining before halftime. Richardson with the foul is a reach around. He's going to get called for that every single time.
Yeah, they're going to call you for the reach around. That's another one of those fouls that, regardless if you touch the man or not, they're going to call that foul 9 times out of 10,
Indeed.
even if you didn't touch him.
Indeed.
So it's we like to call it the phantom call. Good hands.
Quick hands. Taylor knocks it down. We'll try it again.
You know, the one thing we've seen in this game is that the Harmon Hawks have not stopped playing. They are still playing hard.
And we're going
to delay a game.
And crew chief Zach Timmerman telling the coach, hey, you got to back up. Got to give my boys a little room here on the sideline.
Coach, big man.
Yeah.
Small sideline.
There's a long jump shot. Short. Picked up by Gazadikwe. Gazadikwe looking down low. Good pass. Unable to convert. Williams missed the easy layup, or that was not necessarily Williams, but Husky missed the easy layup.
Just the easy one.
And here comes Richardson with the long three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Williams. Pushing the ball up the court. Gazadikwe with it, and then throwing the ball away. A little bit out of control there.
Just a little bit out of control. It was a good idea, it was a good thought, but it was great defense. So, you know, sometimes you just have to understand where that man is and settle yourself.
Substitutes coming on the court. Schlagle looking to knock something down. Oh, quick hands by Williams. 9 seconds left on the clock before halftime. 31-15, Schlagle leads. Quickly to pass out, looking at the pressure on the ball. We're going to have offensive foul. We're going to have an offensive foul. Coach Schlagle doesn't like it. We get an offensive foul.
I'm just an observer of the game.
I think you didn't appreciate that either.
I did not.
Well, 2 seconds left on the clock. Oh, quickly stolen away. Richardson missed the easy shot. That takes us to halftime. Schlagle leads at 31-15. You know, we're excited to announce this year's Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools nominees for the Kansas Horizon Award. This is a state award that recognizes teachers who have had an excellent first year of teaching. Let's take a look at those award nominees.
Celebration. Drop your pencils. Whatever you're doing, we're here to celebrate. Yes, we are. We are here to honor your teacher. Your teacher has shown excellence in the classroom and during her first year last year.
She always makes sure that she meets where the students are and provides them with different activities, engaging activities that helps our students learn, and not only learn, but actually be successful.
I'm very excited, very surprised, a little overwhelmed, but just feeling really grateful.
So class, your teacher, Ms. Faith Davis, she has been a phenomenal teacher. And because of her great work last year as a first-year teacher, she was recognized as our Horizons Teacher of the Year.
Faith actually started as a para in our building in our STEPS classroom. And she chose to go back to school to become a teacher. We knew she'd be amazing because she was amazing as a para in our building. As a first-year teacher, the data she would keep on her kids, the structure she had in her room, like she had been teaching for years.
It's nice to be recognized for the hard things that you do. Growing up in this district myself, it's good to give back to those who are similar to me. So it's just overwhelming with happiness.
Hey, a big thank you to City Kansas Schools Foundations for their $500 award to the Horizon Awards nominees. Congratulations to the nominees as we watch Dr. Jarius Jones present those nominees at Emmy Pearson and J.C. Harmon. Hey, we've had an entertaining first half here. We're going to kick it over to Coach Mo and to Coach Jones for their insight on the first half.
KCKPS is proud to work in partnership with various community organizations to help improve the learning and well-being of students and their families. I had a chance to talk to staff of the Parks and Rec about some of the programs and activities they have that support our youth. Joining me for our halftime show is the Unified Government Manager for Parks and Rec, Shea Lockett, and then also the sports coordinator, Teron Beatty. How you all doing?
Doing great.
Thank you for joining me. Shea, you first. How do you work with local organizations, schools, or businesses to enhance the recreational offerings in the community?
So the Unified Government's Parks and Recreation Department works with a lot of different organizations to bring different opportunities such as sports clinics and activities. We also work very closely with our local school districts, being able to go to those school districts, inform the youth about the activities and sports and different crafts that we have for them in the community.
Okay, so what trends in parks and recreation do you see shaping the future of our community recreation?
So, as you know, with any industry, it's really important to stay up on the current trends that are happening within that organization. So more recently, Parks and Recreation has saw changes to events and activities such as esports and pickleballs. And one of the things that our department recently did was we opened 8 pickleball courts at Clam Park, and we're working on offering different opportunities and skills and clinics to introduce that to the community as well. So we just try to study the industry and work with the organizations and community members to make sure we're providing up-to-date programming.
And nice, like that. Let's slide over here to the hometown hooper, my man, Mr. Beatty. So how has participation level been and the engagement in your programs?
Yes, sir. The engagement in our program has actually been real good lately. We just had a 45% increase in our winter basketball registration. It's the first time for us to have both high competitive leagues going on at 2 community centers. It's really a good thing to see for our community. Which any other sport, we're just trying to increase and just keep using anything to our advantage while we get to be in the schools, as well, not being in the schools, but as well being in our community centers as well. So anything on that standpoint, we're having a good bounce back with that.
So what are some of the biggest challenges that you face when organizing recreational events and programs?
Yes, sir. One of the biggest things that we need is just volunteers, volunteers to coach and volunteers to official our leagues. They're a big role into making our leagues play a good, safe role, and also ensuring that these kids are getting the best of their skill level in the 6 weeks that we offer.
All right, so now I have one more question for the both of you. So what do you find most rewarding about working in recreational parks and rec? I'm going to come with you first, Hank.
So growing up in Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas, shooting the first basketball at Eisenhower Community Center, to be able to come back to that facility and to work with the staff and the community is a full circle moment. And then to be able to provide that experience for other youth in our community is really important and inspiring, and what keeps me going day to day.
Okay, like it. What about you? Same thing, most rewarding for working in recreation for the Parks and Rec?
Yes, sir. I mean, just being a product of my environment, being from Wyandotte County, went to Washington High School, played in every community center and played in every sports league that we offer. Just big to come back to show that, to be a great example to these kids, and so we can have kids that go into college and go on to be great superstars.
Well, I thank both of you, Shea and Teron, for taking the time out today to come be with us and talk about the amazing programs that you have and what you're doing with the Parks and Recreation here in Kansas City, Kansas. We thank you. Thanks again to Shaya and Teron. We really appreciate the work that you're doing in our community. Now, let's take a look at a few of our first half highlights. Janae, we had an exciting first half.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I came out excited.
Half.
You already knew I was excited.
Yeah, it was good, and it lived up to what we wanted. It was up and down. We seen a few threes.
Yes.
We seen defense by Schlagle. That's what we thought.
Very aggressive defense too. It was great.
Yeah. Now I do got to say something. You said Ronnie Bush at the beginning, and Ronnie
that's
Bush
my boy right there.
He has not failed to deliver. Let's look at some of our highlights. 3 ball in your big old face. There we go. Now they're taking off. Nice layup there.
Very aggressive penetration to the basket.
Very aggressive. Now,
3-point shot.
Harmon was able to hit a couple threes. Now they did do that. But guess what? Schlagle right back ain't cheap.
Knocked it right back.
Yeah. I do like the determination of Harmon.
I do. And Harmon's point guard right here, the last highlight that we just seen, he's played aggressive. And I feel like all the team, they bank off of his momentum. When he goes hard, the rest of the team kind of picks up and goes hard. In the beginning, when there was a lot of aggression from Schlagle going towards Harmon Hawks, he was handling the ball. And even though they were double teaming him, he was actually doing circles around him. He might have lost the ball a little bit, but he got it right back.
Yeah.
So I feel like if he keeps pushing, the rest of the team on the Harmon Hawks will also keep pushing.
Okay, Coach Stuckey, not Stuckey, I'm sorry, Jones. I went all the way back to high school. I'm sorry, I apologize. But, Danae, what I need to know is, if you're coaching and you're in that locker room with Harmon, what do you say?
First and foremost, I'm going to tell him to be more aggressive. Because right now, Schlagle is definitely being more aggressive. And in regards to the boards, I've seen a couple times where Ronnie Bush came from over the back. But because Harmon wasn't boxing out or putting their body on him and being aggressive, he was able to just jump right on between 2 Harmon Hawks, grab the rebound, and put it right back up. You know, Harmon got a couple fouls out of that. So I'm definitely going to say, first and foremost, you got to be aggressive. You got to put your body on Ronnie Bush and don't let him be in the paint. Because right now, a lot of his aggression is in the paint. So if you take away where his momentum is.
You see that rebound. You see the replay.
He's a beast in there. And right now, they can't do anything with them. But it's because they're not being aggressive. So that would be my first thing that I will even talk about before I talk about anything else. We could talk about the fundamentals. We could talk about the turnovers. We could talk about getting anxiety when we're dribbling the ball up the court because of the press. But aggression.
Effort.
Yes.
Okay.
We need effort. We need aggression.
Gotcha.
That's what I would say to the Harmon Hawks inside the locker room.
Now, quickly, what would you say in the Schlagle?
I would tell them to keep going. You know, I would tell them that you're getting to their heads. You got them having anxiety. They're being sometimes a little intimidating because they're throwing the ball. They get into a corner. They don't know what to do. I would tell them to keep doing it. Keep it up. Don't slack off. Don't get comfortable. Humble. But don't get comfortable. Mm-hmm. Keep the aggression and keep pushing it at them. And keep on doing the traps. I would say keep pressing. Because right now, Harmon, they get a little finicky with it. Yeah. I would tell them don't stop.
Okay. Well, we had a good first half.
It was a very good first half.
0-0 this second half. Let's see who wins.
It is.
We got the Harmon Hawks visiting the Schlagle Stallions here on KCKPS Sports Network broadcast, the second game of our doubleheader. We're going to go to a break before we send it back to Chuck and Larry.
Want to stay up to date with everything happening at Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools? Visit the KCKPS newsroom for stories on the accomplishments of our students and staff. kckschools.org/newsroom or scan the QR code on your screen.
And welcome back to Schlagle High School as the Harmon Hawks are taking on the Schlagle Stallions. Great insight by Coach Jones and Coach Mo at halftime.
Yeah.
You know, they talked a lot about what Mr. Bush is doing, and we kind of agree with that.
Yeah, we agree with that. Unofficially, I have him with 20 of the 31 points, and at one point he had 13 of the 15, and unofficially 9 boards. So.
So he's been the one-man wrecking crew so far. As we mentioned, he's got a supporting cast, but he's the star of the show so far. Harmon's been in that 2-3 zone trying to stop him, but so far they haven't been very successful at doing it.
Yep, and both squads are pretty even in the turnovers. The Stallions had 10 turnovers, and the Hawks had 14, so they're pretty even right there. The three-point shooting is not too far off from each one of them as well. So both of them, the Stallions were 3 for 9 with 33% from the three-point line, and the Hawks were
nice
4 for 11 with 36. So
Gazadikwe comes up with the block as Richardson tried to come in and make something happen.
Yeah, so the difference in the ball game, as we take a look at this replay right here, the difference in the ball game is Mr. Bush.
Indeed.
And that's a good block right there.
Well, we see Lewis with the inbound. Uh-oh, we're going to have another whistle. We have 3 seconds.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
3 seconds on the shot clock here, so try to look at that block one more time.
Oh, inside. There we go. Okay. He just said, hey, little men, don't come in here.
Richardson with it. Quick, the three-pointer. Good! Coming off the block, the block. Richardson able to knock it down.
And that was a big time. Richardson said, you don't like me in the paint? I'll go out to my lane and knock one down.
Yes, indeed.
Give me one extra point.
Schlagle trying to put some full court pressure on Harmon. Schlagle looking to cause more turnovers. Recognized quickly. We're going to have a traveling call as Williams recognized a little too late.
Yeah, it was
not much of a chance for.
It was a little tough.
Husky.
He got turned around on that. Husky got turned around on that pass a little bit and just didn't get the puppies down fast enough.
You know, Husky and Hammer look alike.
They do.
You know, and with the numbers, it's kind of hard to tell, but that was Hammer on that one. He's number 1. Husky's number 3.
Oh, there you go.
And we're going to have a foul.
Oh, yes. They got Bush.
Yeah, Bush stuck his leg out. They're going to get the foul every time on that.
Yeah.
Fouls on number 12, Bush is third, team foul number 1.
Hey, a group of nearly 40 students participating in a leadership class at Washington High School established a new resource center for classmates. The students held a ribbon-cutting ceremony to launch the opening of the center located on the first floor of the school. It's called the Cat Closet. It features an array of helpful items, including shoes, toiletries, personal hygiene products, school supplies, and non-perishable food. Students who need these resources can simply request assistance via the Help Me app, which is a 24/7 support system offered by the Kansas City, Kansas Public School System. So another good program in the Kansas City, Kansas Public School Districts. As we watch the students there. Good job, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Good job indeed.
Good job.
Okay, Ross is going to go to the free throw line. Yeah, they got to have another person on. Is Gazadikwe steps up to the line to make it a full house on the free throw line.
Mm-hmm.
Ross at the free throw line. Here's the shot. Just a little bit too strong.
2 shots, fellas. 2 shots.
You know, we saw those stats at halftime where Ross was kind of just, you know, like you said, he's had a very good first half. You know, both teams are not shooting great from three-point range.
No.
But Schlagle's not shooting well at all from the free throw line. They could be up by more points.
Yeah, they could.
Here comes Williams up with the basketball.
You know,
through the legs.
Coach Boo's doing a good job over there. Yeah. You know, with that time, I've coached against him a couple times. You know, it's
you're gonna have a timeout.
As you can see, his personality right there.
Indeed. You know, so hey, you know. Good.
You know,
tell me about your coaching against him.
So, you know, it's been a minute, but back in the day, I coached against Coach Boo in the AAU tournament up at K-State, and his players kept messing with one of my players, and they kept messing with his shoes while they were on the free throw line, right? And so, you know, I looked at him, I said, hey, look at me. My player looked over at me, I said, if they put their hands back down there again, you stump their fingers. And I mean, I stumped and almost went through the floor. And Coach Boo looked over at me, and he looked at his players. He said, don't do that again.
Don't do that.
So we met each other right at mid-quarter. We were talking. He said, boy, you just like your cousin. I said, yep. I said, I'm going to break them fingers. You keep messing with my kid's shoelaces, man. So,
I'm sure that's a lesson he learned and taught his other kids.
Yeah,
but I don't see anybody going for anybody's shoes.
Don't go for the shoes. Don't mess with my man's shoelaces on the free throw line, no doubt. In the middle of a game.
No.
Just reaching down there.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
It was hilarious, too. I mean, so I understand Coach Rich's attitude, Coach Boo's attitude over there, because I coach with the same fire. So when I'm on the mic commentating the game, I'm a little more calmer.
Well, he just had a wholesale substitution. You just brought the 5 guys that were on the floor over and put 5 new guys on the floor.
Everybody needs to come down and have some Gatorade so we can have a conversation.
Yeah, that's what he's doing right now.
That's
so
what he's
5 new warm bodies out there on the floor for Harmon. Schlagle looking to put a little bit more distance in between them. And there, we're going to have a foul, a big hack foul, but it's a good job because Bush was on his way for another slam, looks like.
He was on his way for another 2 points, for sure.
He was looking like he wanted to get some people's attention.
Yeah, so yeah, Coach Rich said I've coached against him. I'm much older than he is, and he spent a lot of time playing ball overseas too. So
yeah. Yep.
He's not just a coach; he's a player. So when he coaches his kids, he is coaching them from his eyes as a professional point guard.
Yes, indeed.
So he spent many years playing.
Bush up at the line. A little short on that. Hey, the Kansas City, Kansas Public School Department of Student Support Programs is being awarded the 2024 Gold Honor for Social Emotional Growth in the Kansas CAN Star Recognition Program. Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools, the first district in Kansas to ever win gold in this category. A district must be in compliance with all state and federal social emotional growth requirements to be eligible for the award. So congratulations to the Kansas City, Kansas Public School staff for this honor and recognition. Bush able to knock down the second one. Harmon looking to get something going, anything going right now. They currently trail 36-17. So coaches put 5 new bodies in. Long three-pointer, no good. Hustling for the ball. And the ball's going to go out and belong to Harmon, looks like.
Yeah, that's just a message by Coach Boo telling his starters, hey, if you guys don't want to play, there's 5 other guys over here that want to play, and they're going to give me a little more effort than you are. So give them a little time to think about it, and they'll be back out there here shortly.
Let's see if we get some new. Like you mentioned, 5 guys working hard. They work hard in practice. They deserve some time too.
They deserve time.
And a long three-pointer. As Harmon, as number 5, Hughes able to knock down the long three-point shot. Richardson out way at the top for the key. Gets the ball over to Lewis. Lewis driving through, kicks the ball out to Richardson. Richardson with the three-pointer, misses. Ross still fighting hard in there for the ball. Got bodies on the floor, and here come the Hawks. The pass up the floor. And it's going to be saved once again. And here comes Stallions again. Richardson with the basketball. Pulls it out. And we're going to have a touch foul on the floor.
Yeah. The second and third bump will always get you a foul.
Yep.
The first bump, you can kind of get away with it, but if that second and third one comes too quick, they're going to call it.
Yeah, Harmon had an opportunity to make something happen there and ended up throwing the ball away. Taylor with the basketball way out at the midcourt. Gets the ball over to Ross. Ross closely guarded. Edlin. Lewis with the driving in, misses the layup, and a rebound, and a block from behind. And here comes Lewis again from out of bounds, able to save the basketball, gets the ball out to Ross.
That is good hustle right there.
Richardson with the basketball. Gives him a fresh 35 on the shot clock. Layup, and one. As Taylor goes in with the drive-in layup. We're gonna have the replay on that. That was an outstanding play, Coach.
That's a good play right there. He just curled around from top of three-point line right there, and nobody cut him off, and he continued all the way to the rim and got an and-one opportunity. So
he did with your favorite pass.
I love that pass.
That bounce pass.
That bounce pass is awesome. It's hard for the big man to get their hands down there to get it, and sometimes it moves a little faster than this little man can get over to it. So bounce pass, good pass.
Taylor trying to, with the three-point play, which he's able to finish off. Makes it 39-20. Harmon looking for something to get a spark in their game. Schlagle's played good defense and offensive offense. There's jumping out to help is Ross. Getting the ball inside. Once again, the pressure defense. Lewis with the basketball coming in. And he's able to lay it in.
All the way. That's what you do. You just continue. If no one stops you, you just continue all the way to the rim. And this Stallion defense is stifling tonight. They are putting a lot of pressure on the
Indeed.
Hawks.
Got away with a walk on the inside. They didn't call it. And Hammer misses on the inside. And here come the Stallions once again pushing the ball up the court. Ross with the basketball off to the side.
Oh, nice move.
Nice crossover. And he was out of bounds.
And crossed his own man over.
So once again, an unforced turnover.
Yeah.
But the pressure that the Stallions have put on them the entire game has sped up Harmon's game.
Yes. That pressure will speed you up. So, you got to have good guard play when you play a team that's pressuring you well. Your guards have to be good with the basketball. They have to make good decisions. So.
And Taylor with the basketball gets it over to Richardson. Little token pressure in the backcourt. Ross with the basketball, being closely guarded. Back over to Richardson. Richardson goes in with the alley-oop, unable to finish up, but draws the foul.
Yeah, anytime you can penetrate the middle of the zone like that, and everyone collapses. That's a lot of pressure on the front line and the back line. So if those guards can't stop those other guards from being inside that paint, it puts a lot of pressure on the bigs. They have to come over and help. You cannot just stand there, so you have to come over to help. And if you got a guy with the ball in his hands and he's a little crafty with it, he can create some fouls.
I've noticed the one thing too. Schlagle has a lot of ball handlers.
Yes.
They have quite a few guys on the floor that can handle the ball.
Yes. And that's good.
Yeah. So they bring people in and they don't lose much.
21 got here, check.
They handle the pressure pretty well. Richardson looking to cap off the play. Gets another free throw to fall. Richardson goes over and takes the seat as he's being replaced by Dwyer. Dwyer comes in with fresh legs, instantly picks up a foul.
Yeah, that was a classic case of running side by side with the guy instead of working hard to get in front of him and cut him off. So anytime you ride a guy down the court like that, they're going to call you.
Dyer's first foul.
And this is valuable minutes for some of the young fellas to get in and the varsity game.
Yep, Schlagle up by 23. Hammer gets the ball poked away, picks it up. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Nice crossover. Now we're going to have a foul here as Taylor kind of sticks his leg out.
Yeah, he's got to commit to get to that space and not just kind of half it to that space. So anytime you half it to that space, get that leg out there, they're going to call you for the defensive foul.
And we're going to have a travel. Once again, unforced error.
Just lost control of the ball a little bit. It's a good idea. Coach Boo told him to go, and he took off, and he got
took
caught
off
a little bit.
But he left the ball behind a little bit.
He did leave the ball. It's part of the game is to have the ball.
And here they come. The lane's wide open.
Yes, nobody stops you. You take it all the way to the rim until someone stops you. And, right now we see the Hawks just kind of, they're still playing hard, but you understand what's going on here. They need to make some shots. They need a couple buckets and help themselves out.
And draws the foul as Williams goes to the hoop. Unable to finish, but he does draw the foul.
Yeah. And that's what you need to do. If you're not knocking out the outside shots down, you immediately go to the paint. You know, try to make something happen, force the officials to make a call. You know, he gets there. And another good thing about going to the line is you can work on your stroke if you haven't taken a shot all day. So kind of helps you out. That 12-footer is nice.
Wimsby at the free throw line. First one's up short.
Yeah, he kind of moved away from the line on that. You got to stand there.
You know, it's one of those two when your offense isn't going well. Being able to get those free throws down helps your confidence.
It does help your confidence. I mean, sometimes you just have to see the ball go through the hoop, and that'll help you. That reminds you that you can score.
Yep. Once again, Williams this time he relaxes, nice easy stroke, able to knock it down. Point number 21 for the Hawks. You mentioned this is a good opportunity for the Stallions to work on their offense. As you see them running, doing the ball rotation. Everybody's playing and flashes to the basket, makes himself available to kick out the three. No good. And here come the Hawks. And it's going to be stolen away by Dyer. Dyer gets the ball off to Taylor. Taylor backs over and number off to Ross, who misses it. And that man,
there he is again. You're going to call him for a foul on that one.
Call a foul this time.
Yeah, didn't have enough for the ball, so.
Yeah, Gazadikwe goes down. You know, Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools is excited to invite our parents and families to our SPED Talk activity, the huddles, with Dr. Jakida Lowry, Executive Director of the Wyandotte Comprehensive Special Education Cooperative. These virtual huddles provide an opportunity to learn more about special education, share your feedback, and ask any questions you may have about special education offerings in the Kansas City, Kansas public school system. So join us on the following dates: January 30th, February 27th, April 17th, or May 22nd. We're also offering 3 time slots for each date for parents and our guardians to join from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., 1 p.m. to 2 p.m., or 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. So look for those opportunities with the SPED Talk program with Dr. Jakida Lowry, Executive Director of the Wyandotte Comprehensive Special Education Co-op. Gazadikwe at the line. First free throw is no good. It falls off the front of the rim. Substitutes coming in as Bush takes a seat. He's had quite a game tonight.
He has quite a game so far, and there's still a quarter left.
Yeah. So getting some rest.
Yep. Good time to take a rest right now. 2 minutes left in this quarter.
Left-hander knocks it down. Gazadikwe. Dyer with the basketball, the crossover. Quickly gets the ball into the front court. Loses control of it. And it's going to be a turnover. Down a minute 54 remaining here in the third. Hawks trail Stallions 45-22. Schlagle's not backing off of that full court pressure at all, making Harmon speed up their game. Again,
nice
this time with the right hand.
Nice take. That was actually, he set him up all the way down the court, and it was easy for him to get to that basket.
Long three-point shot, no good. Rebound by the Hawks. And that was going to be turnover.
Yep.
And the Stallions looking to add to their advantage, currently leading 45-24. Coming up quickly, Richardson with the basketball. Oh, we're going to have a travel.
Yeah.
As Ross was right down the middle of the lane, still moving his feet a little bit.
He was deciding what he was going to do before he put the ball down. So I understand what you were trying to do, but you got to put that ball down. That's part of the rules.
Husky trying to bring the ball up, calling out the play. Again, they're going to have bodies on the ground. Ball's going to belong to Harmon. He's going to tie up.
Possession stays with the Hawks.
the Stallions haven't come off that pressure the whole game, Coach.
No, that's their game, and win, lose, or draw, teams will generally stick to whatever their game plans or whatever their identity is. So if their identity is to run and to put pressure on you, they're going to continue to do that a lot.
We got a lot of football running through there.
Yeah, that was wrong sport.
Yeah.
It's the wrong sport right there. It's
it was the interception. Ross has the body to play, but he's on the court, not on the football field.
He's not on the football field. So
he was off to the races with that one.
Yeah, he was out of there. Right. I thought I saw Speedy Gonzalez say, "Hey, speed up, man." Good play. I saw him the whole time. He was just kind of eyeballing it the entire time.
Passing and lowers his shoulder, takes it in strong. You're going to have a foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there. That's,
Kaz Moldrew would go to the line there. That was our first Larryism, I think.
That's the first
one I've had in a while.
First one of the year. It's been a while since I've had one.
Yeah, I got to thank Dr. Jones for having his staff meeting tonight and not being able to be here. So I'm normally on the other end down there, so I don't get the Larryisms that often.
It's been a minute. We're kind of rusty.
I'm stuck with the Moisms down there.
Oh, Coach Mo has some good ones, man. I tell you, I sit back and I have to remind myself, you were on the air, bro. You can't laugh out loud like that. Coach Mo put a little pressure on me sometimes.
It's somebody using the backboard. The bank was open on the free throw there.
Open.
Down to 40 seconds.
ATM's always available.
As Lewis drives it across. The one-pointer, number 1 for Lewis, misses it. And here come the Hawks running with the foot basketball. Almost said football. Yeah.
A little different.
Ross got me fired up.
He got you fired up.
Hawks still putting that pressure on. And there's the down low.
Bounce pass.
And didn't go with a lot of authority. Johnson misses it. Here comes Harmon. Pass out to Williams. A little bit too strong. And Gazadikwe unable to come up with it. Hey, the Kansas City, Kansas Public School Diploma Plus program works to prepare all students for life high after school. And this week, high school students came together to show off the career-focused projects that they worked on this year. Let's take a look at that video.
Today is our annual showcase of Diploma Plus endorsable projects that we call KCKPS Excels. It is a student-run, student-coordinated, student-catered, student-centered event that we facilitate as part of our Diploma Plus and real-world learning programming.
This is Diploma Plus coming to life. In the energy of the room, you see our students' pride.
Our project is practically to go ahead and make sure our taxes is going into the right place for here in Wyandotte County. It put my expectations a lot higher to know that, us students can do a lot more than what other people actually think we can do.
I'm the manager of the event. I'm the event lead of the event. I have a team, so it's my class. I have learned that you can be really organized. You can be have everything planned, but still you're gonna have some surprises at the moment that you're gonna have to figure out.
I think the experience, their takeaway was that it was a confidence builder. They really, by meeting strangers, really got to get a feel for what that's like, and it was uncomfortable. But it became more comfortable the more they did it.
We're so used to seeing the students within the classroom. This is an avenue in which they can recognize that they can move forward for their careers, to be able to learn, to bond very well, and then most importantly what they want, to make the money. And so it's laying the groundwork for the direction that they're going to be moving in within their future.
My heart is bursting. I am so proud of the way that they are going up to our school board members. They're going up to, people who are executives on different boards, nonprofits, the hospital system. They're going after people to let them know the incredible things that they think, the projects that they've made, the products that they've produced, the businesses that they want to run. I mean, these are really engaged, amazing, and talented students that we have here in KCKPS.
Welcome back to FL Schlagle High School. Chuck Holmes here with Coach Larry Fennell. had one of them Larryisms, man. I was excited about that.
Hey, man, underlay, Speedy Gonzalez was out there, man. I'm telling you. All you had to do was look at Ross, man, and Speedy Gonzalez said, hey, run. And he took off running, you know, but he tucked the basketball like he was tucking the football.
I'm telling you, if he'd have been a linebacker, he'd have hurt somebody.
Oh, he took him out?
He get him out. Here comes Lewis with brings the ball up court. Going to be stolen away by Harmon as they get on the floor. They're still working hard, even though they're down by 20.
Yeah, it's a Coach Richardson team. They're going to work hard. You know, they don't.
Lays over the nice Euro step, unable to finish.
Just unable to finish. That's a nice move, though. Nice move. Coach
Husky with the nice move. Oh. And a little bit too tall for Mr. Richardson over in the corner.
Yeah, he needed a few more inches. He was just short. Maybe he needs some platform tennis shoes on.
That's a nice Euro step right there.
Euro.
Nice move.
Nice.
Just unable to finish.
Yep. Yeah, $2 million move and a dollar shot.
Oh my God, another Larryism.
I want no trouble.
$2 million move and a dollar shot. I like that.
I want no trouble.
Oh man, it's been so long, and now I get two of them.
Trying to get in the rhythm,
in
man.
one night.
I'm out of rhythm.
Yeah, you know, didn't have me doing the girls' game.
Hey, there's another one. Don't walk to the store without putting the ball down, bro. You gotta. What are you doing? Just can't walk over to the candy aisle and get a whole bag full of candy without no dollars in your pocket.
Well, you can do it. You just can't walk out the store.
Well, I mean, you can, but there's consequences and repercussions.
There's true. All right, as Lewis brings the ball up, getting some pressure. Almost back to go. Man, we're going to have a foul there. A little bit too handsy.
Yeah, it was out of position right there when, you know, Williams lost the ball and Husky got out of position and his feet were in the right spot. He needed to stay square towards the sideline and keep Williams over there because he didn't have anywhere to go, and he was going to have to bounce the ball with his right hand. So you keep him facing that.
Use the baseline as another defender.
Yeah.
Use another defender.
The black lines or defenders.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they talk about 5 guys on the floor. There's 8, really. If you know how to use them.
Yeah. Harmon's broke it out into that. And the lane's wide open. Lewis is able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, well, you're able to move the ball back and forth across, and then Bush flashed late. Got him the ball. All the attention went to Bush.
Well, you know, we've seen Harmon try different defense. They've tried the 2-3 zone. Ross ate him alive in that.
Yeah.
Now we see him in the one and trying to play man-to-man. And they just can't seem to match up athletically with these guys.
Yeah. Schlagle's offense, you know, when they're faced with a man, there's a lot more movement going on, and sometimes the Hawks are getting caught. Mm-hmm. Guys on the baseline are getting caught just watching the ball instead of knowing with their man, and that's how Bush got away right there. He was down on the baseline, and he just kind of slid, kept kind of easing up, and as soon as the ball got on one side, he took off.
He's got all day to think about it. That's missed the shooters. And rebound by Williams. Kicks it back out. Nice shot again. This time off the glass. And Harmon still hustling.
Good work.
So that's McClellan with that put back.
Good work.
So they haven't quit. They're still fighting. They're down by 20.
Yeah.
27. We got a timeout on the floor. You know, congratulations are in order for the Schlagle Robotics team. They competed at the second FTC meet held at Schlagle and took second place. They reached 5th place in the league standings. Again, shout out to our Stallions Robotics team. You know, we've seen a lot of athleticism up and down the floor for both teams. We've just watched, you know, here's the robotics team right here. You know, robotics wasn't a thing for a while, but now it's so popular.
Yeah.
You see so many kids doing it. Another thing that's very popular, too, is debate teams.
Yes.
You see the teams debating and things like that, and it's a great skill to be able to debate, to be able to express yourself, and to support your findings when it came to that.
Yeah, so, years ago in Lawrence, my wife's sister is a teacher as well, so I have teachers all over the place, and so she had me be a judge one time, a couple years up there in Lawrence, and I judged the the debates, and I really enjoyed myself.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
There were some good arguments.
Absolutely.
Now, I didn't agree with all of them.
Exactly.
But there were some good arguments. They made their point.
Right.
And you got credit for making your point, regardless if regardless if you were right on your information or not. If you used the right, just a little bit off.
Just off. He's lined up correctly, just a little bit too strong.
But it was good to watch the young people debate, and they were all interested in being lawyers, and so it was a long day up at KU. But I think I sat through 35 debates in 2 days.
I did that too. My youngest son was on the debate team way out in Shawnee Mission South.
Yeah.
It helped him tremendously with his ability to speak publicly and to support his own findings. Jump shot off the key out there. He's now a major, U.S. Army, and so he does a lot of briefings. He does a lot of high-level briefings for high-level staff members and things like that. And so it was very beneficial for him to be part of the debate opportunities. And I've coached a lot of debate myself, so I learned a lot myself. And we're going to have an intentional foul there, I think. But no, he's not going to call it intentional. But although McClellan did kind of wrap his arms around Bush on that.
He was also playing football, not basketball.
Yeah.
Even in football, that's a hold. It's still a foul.
That's still a foul. So that's the team foul number 3 for them. It's almost like they're trying to get him to the free throw line, because Schlagle hasn't shot the ball well from the free throw line tonight.
No, they have not.
Nice move.
Nice move.
Nice move, Mr.
Nice move.
Doing his thing down low. Williams with the pass inside, stolen away. Here comes Bush back over to Williams. That's the way they practice it. He stepped out of bounds.
You got to reestablish yourself. More importantly, 2 feet from the basket, you got to shoot.
Look at Coach over there.
Yeah, Coach is like, I like the unselfishness. but the object of the game is to put the orange peel between the orange hoop with the white nets.
Schlagle still hasn't given up on that pressure defense. He'll make it difficult.
Yeah, that's their identity.
Man, that's going to be a continuation and one as Williams is able to get the roll.
Chuck, if I remember right, last year when we did the Harmon game, Mr. Williams had a really good game.
Here's our
replay right there.
There he is.
Yep, he got Ross on his hip.
Yep.
Once you get a guy on your hip, you can control him at that point. The only thing they can do is foul or hope you miss.
Williams misses the free throw. Guys, a decoy in there with the left hand.
I like the lefty.
Unable to come back through.
The lefty let me down.
Ross rips it down. Bush rips it off the board.
That's a double-double for Mr. Bush for sure.
Looking at Harmon's roster, they only have one senior. And Coach is going to have a lot to work with next year.
And Coach Richardson's a good coach.
Yeah.
I mean, he if you stay with him long enough, you take a look at this replay right here. He gave it up to Bush, and that's a good block.
Block from behind by Hammer.
You can always block a big man when they can't see you come from the other side. You get it before they get off the ground.
I tell you what, I'm watching Schlagle play tonight. They're putting the rest of the league on notice.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody, Wyandotte, Sumner, Atchison.
Yeah.
Highland, but they're going to have their hands full when it comes to these guys. Because they don't let up. They have played pressure defense the entire game.
As hard as they play, if they're knocking down shots, they're going to be a tough out, or it's going to be tough to beat them.
Indeed.
So, as long as they're knocking down shots, and that's what when you play pressure defense like that, a lot of that is predicated on you knocking shots, getting easy baskets, and running out and rattling the other team. But you run across another team that can play pretty good defense and don't turn the ball over, then now you have to make shots.
Right.
So if you're not making shots, then it's not always a good game.
Yeah, so far the only one weakness that I've seen from Schlagle is at the free throw line.
Yeah, they haven't shot them very well tonight. If I remember right, the statistician gave us they were 4 for 11 in the first half. So
I'm sure it's worse than that now, because they haven't knocked many of them down. See, there's 2 misses right there.
Yeah, that's 2 misses,
Williams comes down with it, up the ball quickly up the court.
Oh.
Man. McClellan able to get it up there. Look at the record here.
You
look at Washington, they're at 4-1. Schlagle coming in also at 4-1. So Schlagle lost yesterday. They're now 4-2.
To Topeka Highland.
Yeah, they lost to Highland.
Okay.
Now 4-2. But Sumner Academy
1-2.
Let's see who they have to play coming up this weekend or on Friday. So with Coach Al, hey, he always has those guys playing hard.
Did I see right that Coach Mo's Bulldogs are 0-5?
Something like that, yeah.
I didn't want any trouble, but
I'll take the trouble. I don't care. They're 0-5. They're talented. They just haven't put it all together yet.
And it happens.
Yeah, it happens. They're talented. And what we got here is foul from behind. So, yeah. That should be 5 on someone. Was that foul number 5? Not quite. They haven't. Not yet. No, there it is. That should be the 5th foul.
That should be the 5th foul.
Yep. Yeah, so he's done.
Husky, that was his 5th.
So that's Husky's 5th foul.
Number 4 against the Hawks.
Team foul number 4. So Husky takes the seat. Coach Nate Jones over here counting fouls.
She keeping track.
Gazadikwe trying to play hard, and the middle opens up. And he's able to finish it off as Taylor drives it to the hoop. Middle opens up. He drives it to the hoop.
Fouls on number 44.
And draws the foul.
Team foul number 5.
So that's going to be foul number 4. Taylor looking to finish off the 3-point play. Free throws up, no good. And the rebound. Bush with the rebound, push it back up. He's fouled.
Fouls on number 2, Williams, his 2nd.
Williams picks up his 2nd foul.
Bush, shooting 2.
Bush looking to continue his outstanding night offensively. Nice easy stroke. Bush had a great first quarter, and he's continued it throughout the entire game.
He has continued it, so, unofficially, he's with, 22 points?
We're looking at Bush's body size, and I'd asked you earlier, maybe D1, D2, maybe JUCO area. I mean, at the D1 or D2 or mid-major level, we're looking at we're looking at a guard. Not necessarily a point guard, but a shooting guard.
Yeah, it has to be a shooting guard. The higher the division at his height, he would have to be a shooting guard. So, if you play a lower division, he can still be a big 3.
There's another takeaway. Here comes Richardson. Passes the ball off to Ross. And the spinning.
Nice.
So Lewis with the spinning layup.
Nice.
Good assist from Ross, from Richardson. This one gets thrown up. Not there. It's going to be out of bounds. It's going to belong to.
Stay with the Hawks.
Stay with the Hawks.
We can't mention enough that the Hawks have not given up.
No.
If you don't look at the score, you just see a team that's still playing very hard.
Right.
And that's all you can ask for.
They've just run into a more athletic team tonight.
Yeah, and
Harmon, Schlagle hasn't given. They've kept the pressure on them all night long, offensively and defensively.
Yep. Schlagle jumped on them early, and sometimes when you get jumped on early, it's hard for you to recover. If you don't knock any shots down, for a while there in the first quarter, they did knock some shots down and kind of made it a little more interesting. But then, the Stallions' pressure picked back up, and they started turning the ball over again.
Zayden Sparks with his first shot, misses. And Sparks down with the rebound. And Gazadikwe still trying to control the basketball with some pressure from Richardson. It's the ball over to Mildrew.
Oh, use the glass.
Mildrew using the glass.
Use the glass. It doesn't get used enough. It's there for a reason, and they keep it clean.
Mildrew, I keep calling Mildrew. That's when I can't read my own handwriting sometimes, which is not good. And Dyer with the miss. And we're going to have a foul in the backcourt of Richardson as he kind of reaches in.
Yeah,
Foul on number 1.
You know, you got to play defense with your feet.
You got to play with your feet. If he doesn't reach, he may get away with that first bump. But because he reached in there, even if you don't hit the man, if you hit the ball, they're gonna charge you with that foul because of what it looks like.
Sparks with the basketball, looking for a little assistance, and he gets picked up. We're gonna have over and back. Bush does a good job of coming out.
Yeah, he just kind of, and he flexed on him a little bit.
Gets a little flex.
Yeah, just a little flex.
You know, he's still a young man, too. He's still growing.
Yeah.
So he may grow into that position we're talking about.
And he may grow another 2 or 3 inches.
Indeed. Lewis, and he almost comes in with the big follow. Pass up. Missed the layup, and here come the Stallions again. Richardson with the basketball. Almost got caught in the air. Finds a guy from behind. White. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the
short.
Who do you think the player of the game is, Coach?
Oh, you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Oh, you well.
I mean, there's so many to choose from.
Yeah, I have a. Oh, nice.
Oh,
nice.
Well, okay. Who's your player of the game? First of all, let's talk about the play of the game.
Well, you know, the play of the game, I'll say this. Back in 1986 at KCK Community College, the FS Schlagle Stallions were playing the Wyandotte Bulldogs, and the opening tip-off went to the Wyandotte Bulldogs, and I thought Andy Taylor was going to snatch the backboard and the rim out of the gym on the first play. And as we see the first play today, Mr. Bush gets a steal, and the first play of the game is a dunk.
And he rattled the backboard.
And he rattled the backboard.
Rattled it big time.
And we can see it again from another angle. And yes, anytime you get dunked on to start the game, you are automatically 5 points down.
Well,
and we didn't have a three-point line back then.
Well, he's got 23 points, 13 rebounds, and 1 steal.
And 1 steal.
You know, I think he's had a pretty good night. He may sleep well tonight.
He's young. He's probably gonna go home and play
little Xbox,
some Modern Warfare or something.
Yeah. You may see him online later tonight.
Yeah, you might see him online later tonight. I don't think he's going to sleep anytime soon. He's got a lot more energy.
They got another game coming up on Friday against the Sumner Sabres.
Yeah.
And
they're going to have to be ready for that one.
Coach Al's going to have to be ready for him. I'm sure he's going to be watching the highlights from this. He already knows who he is. It's not like he's going to be surprised.
No.
He already knows who Ronnie Bush is.
Yeah, and he'll have a defense to kind of try to slow him down. Now, if you don't have the players to do what you want to do as a coach,
again, Ronnie Bush running the floor, making himself available, and able to follow through and hit the shot again with the flex, putting the cape on like he's Superman.
That guy right there, he's had an excellent night tonight. He's had a very good night. And the good thing about it, Chuck, he can go home and pull up YouTube and watch himself.
And watch himself again.
He can critique himself.
This is a recruiting film for him.
Yes, I could have did this. I could have did that.
Yep.
Oh, I see what Coach was saying right here when he pulled me off to the side.
Yep.
You know, so this is good for the young man and the young ladies tonight. So,
indeed,
you know,
we're gonna have a lane violation right there, so he gets one more free throw.
You know, we had him this year when we did the Schlagle-Washington football game as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, if I remember right, he was all over the place in that game as well.
Yes, indeed, he was.
They took a loss that night, but he played well as that night as well. So, you know,
got the soft touch, able to drop it down. So yeah, he's had himself a ball game tonight.
Yeah, this is a stat stuffer, as they call it.
Yep. Yeah, this is a recruiting highlight film for him. This is what you send off to other coaches and say, hey, this is what I can do. Yeah, I need to work on my free throw shooting a little bit, but guess what? I can do that. I can make that happen. And again, more pressure. Lewis back on the floor. And we're going to have the foul.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul.
That's going to be on Dyer. And Dyer, as I pronounce it.
Dyer.
And Sparks was able to maintain control and goes to the free throw line now. It's 2 shots. Misses the first.
Just missed the first. We'd say too much rotation with a bad aim.
Yes.
It happens.
You know, it always surprises me, too. Even at the pro level, college level, it doesn't really matter. You're standing there by yourself.
Yeah.
And it's the easiest thing to do.
Yeah.
Is to hit a free throw.
Well.
But for some reason, most people can't do it. Oh, we're going to have to.
He called a block.
Still moving. He called a block on that.
Yeah, they, you know, the free throws to me, if you ask my son, I tell you all the time, they're free.
Yeah.
Nobody but you are up there. They're free. Nobody's harassing you. It's free.
That's why they're called free throws.
That's why they're called free throws, which means you should knock down the free money all the time. You should knock down the free money.
Yeah. So, you know, and once again, once again, we're just watching how these teams. We got a timeout here. The restrooms at Wyandotte High School may get a makeover as part of the students' Diploma Plus Client Connected Project. Client Connected projects are authentic problems which students solve in collaboration with professionals for industry, not-for-profit, or community-based organizations. The talented students in an interior design class sat down and discussed the project with the district's director of physical properties, Doug Clements, the school's head custodians, and several architects, industry experts to share their ideas and designs. We want to thank Doug and the companies that worked with our interior design students during this project and providing them with real-world experience. So next time we go to Wyandotte, we're going to go to the men's room.
I want to see the new stuff.
I want to see the new stuff, too.
I want to see the new stuff.
I want to see the new stuff. I want to see some of what the interior design students came up with. Not necessarily at the restroom, but just period. At the school, period.
Yeah.
You know, Wyandottes a historic location.
Yes, it is.
And they've got a lot of historical history. They got we were talking about the gymnasium, and the gymnasium is just so, it's historic.
It's the pit.
It is. It's called the pit. You know, so the Kansas City, Kansas School Foundation for Excellence provides scholarships and support to help students succeed. Since 1990, the foundation has empowered students to reach their potential thanks to the generosity of donors like you. Your contributions make a lasting impact. Help us continue to shape bright futures today. Visit kckpsfoundation.org/donate to give. Again, another outstanding opportunity for you to participate in what's happening in the Kansas City, Kansas public school system. Looking at about a minute left here. Schlagle's up by 59-35. Both teams still playing hard. Okay, the debate and forensic teams of J.C. Harmon High School once again demonstrated their exceptional talent and dedication after securing another top 5 tournament win. The team placed 3rd overall in the sweeps at the debate tournament held at Harmon in November of last year. The competition was all part of the debate Kansas City tournament circuit, which consists of 6 debate tournaments throughout the season. You and I were talking about debate.
Yeah.
Hey, man. It's an outstanding deal.
Yeah.
It helps students with their public speaking. And I know back in the day they had Toastmasters.
They did.
That could help you with your public speaking and stuff.
They did have Toastmasters.
A lot of kids, they need to develop those verbal skills more than anything else because in the age of information technology, it's easy to take what you want to say.
Yeah.
Now you have to actually physically say it. They need those skills to do that. And so this helps out with debate.
Sometimes you got to use the gray matter inside your brain instead of using it as a hat carrier.
Indeed. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice. Nice. Nice.
I think he surprised himself with that. Hughes with the long 3-point. He kind of just threw it up.
Hey, name is in the paper now.
Yeah. Harmon's still playing tough on the defensive end. They're going to take the defeat here, but they're still playing tough. And the roll. The continuation.
The continuation and one.
As Mr. White is able to get it with the scoop.
It's good to see a lot of the JV guys out there getting some running with varsity level. As we take a look at that highlight as he turns the corner, gives him a little scoop. Oh, scoop-a-root.
Hey, we want to give a big shout out to the Head Start program here in Kansas City, Kansas Public Schools. They've been honored with the Program of Excellence accreditation by the National Head Start Association. Man, we almost got run over here at the table.
Now, we were paying attention.
Oh, we paying attention?
Yeah, we were paying attention.
The program of excellence commendation is awarded to the top Head Start and early Head Start programs in the country. So we just became part of what was going on over here, but guess what, man? We survived. Not bad for 3 old guys.
That's right.
We got out of the way.
That's right. We were prepared.
I don't know about that. I was reading. A nice turnaround jump shot. As Jones, you guys were prepared. I was reading.
Hey, first thing I did was grab the table and the TV.
Yeah, this is going to just about do it, and that's it right here. As the Harmon Hawks go down to the Schlagle Stallions, 66-38. We're going to send it out to Coach Mo and Coach Janae Jones for their thoughts on tonight's game.
We're back. It's the end of our second game of our KCKPS Sports Network doubleheader. Danae, let's just dive right into our game highlights.
Okay.
Now, I was afraid that my little brother Boo was going to be on McNuggets, but they got it back respectfully. We got it back. They played real hard today. I'm very proud of that they never quit competing.
But hold on, wait. All I gotta say is Ronnie Bush.
I knew you was gonna say it.
Ronnie Bush.
I knew you
the
was
brother
gonna
was
say it.
everywhere though.
He was. He was a force tonight.
A force.
Uh-oh, is this him again?
Yep, cut up the middle.
Right
Finish.
up the middle.
He had about 3 or 4 and ones today.
Yeah, he did.
There he is again, Ronnie Bush.
Again? Yeah.
Honestly, they just can't stop him. Ronnie is so aggressive. He aggressively goes to get the rebounds. Even if he's behind you, he's gonna get his footwork to get around you. You know what I'm saying? And then he cuts up the middle. And sometimes he'll cut up the middle, then pop back out, grab it, and then throw it to somebody else up the middle.
Another rebound, but you notice what he used? His left hand on that one. He used his left hand.
Which we haven't seen much of
now,
that today.
That was a good play. That alley-oop he threw to my boy Green, he caught it.
Yes.
I like that. Another
beautiful.
Ronnie Bush in there, rebound. Hey, I thought it was a Dennis Rodman sighting or something. You know what I'm saying? Listen, it was a good game.
It was a beautiful game. It was a beautiful game.
Okay, so let me just jump straight into it.
Okay.
Jump straight into it. Danae, who do you think our player of the game should be? Who do you think our player of the game should be?
Do we even have to ask? Ronnie Bush.
I had to make sure. I got to make sure that what's going on.
No,
man.
I mean, just being real honest. Ronnie Bush came out the gate 2 seconds in, banging.
He did have a banger ring from the beginning.
He got a steal right away, bang.
And what most people ain't going to even talk about is that the goal was messed up. They had to slide the goal back.
They had to fix the goal because he hit it that hard.
Yeah.
So, I mean, off the gate, it's going to be Ronnie Bush. Not only that, he was aggressive on the boards. He cuts, he rebounds. He makes sure he shares the ball. He even pops to the top, gets the ball. When his teammate pops down, he's giving them a little quick pass up the middle. He's an all-around team player. He's a leader, and he just plays hard. You can't deny it. So definitely Ronnie Bush player of the game.
Man, I like him. I like his energy. What I like the most about him is the fact that his demeanor was the same the whole game.
It was.
He played hard. He never got too high. He never got too low.
Agree.
He stayed right through the middle and he played hard. So I agree. Ronnie Bush should be the player of the game.
Heart of a champion.
Yeah. Now, what's going to be our play of the game?
I know what my play of the game is.
Your play of the game? Okay. Let's see what the play of the game is.
Let's see what it is.
I know what I think it should be, too.
I got a 1 and 2 in my mind, so let's see what the play of the game is.
All right, let's see. Oh, this is what I'm talking about, banger ring.
Oh, it's the banger ring. Ronnie Bush.
Yeah, Ronnie Bush, man.
It was Ronnie Bush with the banger.
Yeah, with the banger. He deserved it tonight. I gotta say this, Ronnie Bush was the best player on the floor tonight.
I totally agree.
He was a man, too.
Now, I seen a whole lot of hustle. You know what I'm saying? We can't take away from Harmon Hawks. Even though my guy fouled out, he hustled. I think he was number 3.
Mm-hmm.
A tremendous hustler. He did foul out the game, but he played aggressive on defense. On offense, he handled the ball. Even when he got triple and double team, he handled the ball. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, even though I give all my props to Ronnie Bush today, or we do, there's a lot of hustle on both teams.
They did.
You can't take away from any of the other players. It was a great, great game. A lot of hustle, a lot of aggression.
All right, fam. That's a wrap for tonight's KCKPS Sports Network broadcast. Big ups to the Harmon Hawks and the Schlagle Stallions for leaving it all on the court. It's been a vibe. Shout out to our crew, the players, coaches, and everybody tuning in. Y'all are the real MVPs. Remember, we're back at it Friday, February the 21st, so don't sleep on us. This is Coach Mo.
And I'm Janae Jones. Bye for now.
Hey, stay lit, stay focused, and as always, keep repping that Waco pride.
We out.